Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as... Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, and another one! Oh my god, right, okay, I've had enough of this, right, I'm gonna have to go back at someone. There we go, take that, you, take that! Right, okay, things have got a bit out of hand, I feel, straight off the bat here. Go on, take that, have that, and you! Right, right, punching air there, right, oops, that was a pedestrian. Okay, never mind, I think we'd better get out of here now. Righty-o. Well, hello everybody. Like I was saying, Megalithic here, otherwise known as Puglo Escobar, and as you can doubtlessly see, we have just finished completing the Pacific Standard Heist Part 1, and it is now our intention to continue with the setup missions and to do the second Pacific Standard Heist mission. Okie dokie, right now we've loaded our 4 teammates that will be required to undertake this mission into the buzzard helicopter, and we're just going to fly briefly back across the map to my home address, and so there really isn't much to report at this stage. Now, like I say, we have undertaken the first stage of the Pacific Standard Heist, and that is to locate and steal a post op van. We have just completed that, as you saw. Rather exuberant fight broke out, but that sort of nonsense is all over now, happily, and we've all assembled aboard the aircraft and are making our way back to my house in the Hillcrest residence so that we can... Oh no, the pilot's jumped out. God damn that raccoon. Okay, there we go. Well, wouldn't you know, never fly with a raccoon. That is my motto, and I do hold to it. Yes, look at him wandering about there on the map without a care in the world. I really do find that most irritating. And it would appear that the helicopter hasn't actually blown up. That really is rather interesting. Okie dokie, right then. So now we have to make it back to the Hillcrest residence with a downed helicopter. Okay, well, one of my friends there reassembling at the crash site, and someone's going to take control there. So, okay, what's going on? Here we go, heading up the hill, very close by, don't you know? I mean, he really did make it easy for himself and hard on the rest of us, but that is raccoons for you. Okay, right, let's try and get out. Okay. Right here. There we go. Right, okay, now we've all reassembled, should I say it. There we go, I think I'm going to switch back to the pug. Yes, there we go. We've all reassembled at my Hillcrest residence here, as you can see, and now we're just going to head on inside and see if we can't start up that second stage of the mission. And here we go. There's that raccoon that caused all the trouble, and I should think so too. Give him a walloping from me if you don't mind. Okay, rather beautiful house, isn't it? No, it's not at all as hideous, isn't it? Okay, what was I talking about? There we go. Lovely door, though. Lovely door, and it's open and it's closed, and there we go. My friends teleport inside, just like in the real world. Right here, right, the raccoon obviously is quite eager, so let's head on down, follow him down past this waterfall, and we'll go on down to the heist room. Now, as I said in the previous video, the heist is the last of, this particular heist is the last of the heists given to us by Lester as part of the heist setup, or the heist missions. That's using the word heist quite a lot in one sentence. We've got the raccoon with us, we've got an owl with us, and we've got another friend of mine sporting a rather fetching top hat there, or bowler hat, should I say. Okay then, now here we go. We're launching the Pacific Standard Signal, and what does this say? Bring the transporter or something? I really don't care, you know, we'll find out as we go, no doubt. And let's see if we can't just launch that mission, shall we? Okay then, another kind of learning on the job type mission for us. Right then, what does it say there? Go to the meeting point. Well, I think we ought to follow those instructions. Right here, there's an insurgent there. That could hold all 4 of us, and now I think about it, that probably is the best way to go. Not the fastest vehicle, of course, but at least we'll all get there at the same time, and I think I'll get some fresh air on this occasion and sit in the back. Why not? Right here, and there's Lester babbling again, but I really can't be bothered to listen to him. He really is a most annoying gentleman, and quite disturbed in a number of ways, to be honest with you. Right then, okay, now we've got to go to the meeting point. That is a full 2.7 miles away from here, which is a rather long distance. We've got the owl on the machine gun there, and that's only going to serve to attract police attention if we're not careful. So let's hope he doesn't get too trigger happy, shall we? Okie dokie, Lester's still gibbering away in the background, and won't he always? Righty, so yes, now we're heading out of this city here into Vinewood Hills, or beyond the Vinewood Hills, should I say, and we'll see exactly how far we've got to go. Right, that was a signpost, wasn't it? Getting near sunset, isn't it? That's a shame, really. Do prefer to undertake these missions in the daylight when one can see what one is up to with a greater clarity. But, those are the breaks, as they say, so we'll have to play the cards we're dealt, and, there we go, heading off towards Zancudo area by the looks of things. Largo Zancudo or Fort Zancudo, maybe, not entirely certain. I guess we'll find out momentarily. Righty-o. There we go, like I say, sat on the back. Stupid move, really, because if the vehicle should flip over, then I'm going to get thrown clear and maybe injured or even wasted. But it's only a small little game, a small little mission, so I shouldn't think we'll have too much difficulty. And after all, it is Mr. Raccoon driving, and he does profess himself to be a rather competent driver. I have only seen limited evidence of this, of course. There we go, right then, go to Sea Sharks. Oh, go to the Sea Sharks. Oh, I suppose that means jet skis of some kind. That would make sense. Okay, well, it sounds like we're going out for a bit of a splishy splash in the boats, don't you know? And that does always appeal to me around this time of evening. Right, okay, then here we go, getting closer, you know, about a mile left to go, and that shouldn't take us too long. Righty, so yes, okay, off we go out to sea, apparently, on jet skis, wouldn't you know? Well, one could only wonder what this mission will entail. Had I bothered to listen to Lester, of course, we'd be able to have established that already, but really, who wants to listen to that man anyway? Right, okay, getting closer, half a mile now. I haven't been thrown from the vehicle. The owl has managed to restrain himself from using the machine gun there, so far, so good. Okay, and we are really pretty much right on top of the location now. And doubtless Mr. Owl will be taking us off-road very, very shortly. Right, okay, there we go, and there we go. He's got it stuck, hasn't he? It certainly looks like it. Right, okay, well, the insertion, there we go, the insertion, not much can stop it, really. It got free in the end, and there we go. Those are the Sea Sharks, apparently. So let's go and get on them and see what the next stage of the mission will be. Okay, well, why not take the green one? It is my crew color, after all. Wait for your team to get on the Sea Sharks. Okay, well, it looks like my good friend there has gone on with me. Okay, and why not? I may as well go in twos as split up. Okay, now we've got to go to an island. Ah, yes, of course. Now, I do seem to remember this mission. It was, we have to go there and assassinate an individual, I believe. At least that isn't my understanding of what we have to do. Now, I have seen another video on this where they suggest taking a helicopter in, and I do believe that one can't call in personal vehicles for this mission, other than the ones given to you, the options at the start of the mission. So they go and locate a helicopter from around the map. I believe they go to a helipad and pick up a standard Maverick or something like that, and they really do recommend it as a form of completing this mission, and I can, perhaps, I've got to admit, see the benefit in it. I would much rather be going with a helicopter or some form of aerial conveyance if I had the chance. As it happens, we're on the Sea Sharks and we have to go to the island, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay then, so here we go. Like I say, if you can be bothered to search the map for a helicopter, or you know where one spawns, it's quite close to where you launch this mission, why not take it and fly across to that island, shoot the blighter in the face, and then fly away? Other than that, yes, it's gonna have to be the Sea Sharks. In fact, now I think about it, we think we have to assassinate a whole bunch of people and save one particular individual. So, I believe that's the reason why they suggest the helicopter is the method of extraction, because you can simply take your hostage or liberated individual, however you wish to perceive it, and fly him out by helicopter to the final location. Right then, okay then, we've got one of my friends on the Sea Shark ahead of us there. We're still heading towards that yellow circle, aren't we? And I've got no idea how far it is, but it's already too far for my liking. But it is nice to have the company of my bowler hat sporting friend there. Okie dokie, right, here we go, splishy splashy across the waves, don't you know? Shame we can't poison any dolphins while we're out here, but I suppose we don't have the time. Right, okay, there we go. Jolly good, isn't it, all this splishy splashy business? I do enjoy having fun on these jet skis, don't you know? And my friend is having fun firing flares for apparently no reason whatsoever. Right, okay, then my goodness, how long can this take? It really is getting rather tedious now, isn't it? Rightio. So, there's not much to say so far about this particular mission. It does require 4 participants, as will all of the Pacific Standard heists. This particular mission so far, we've had to navigate ourselves to these jet skis, and then we've had to navigate the jet skis across to this island. Right here, okay, here we go. Right, go to the island, that's exactly where we're going to go. Helicopter up there, don't you know? Right, okay, well, let's get on board. Okay, rescue Avi Schwartzman. We'll be only too happy to do that. Okie dokie, there we go. And what do you know, it's the police. How about that? Well, it must be the police we're killing. Okay, well, let's start this party off with a bang. Okay, cut ahead there, unfortunately. Now, the best advice that I can give you for this particular mission is to go in with snipers at a distance and pick off the police as you go, as I'm indicating there. However, my team disagree with me, and they're going in firing fully automatic weapons. Now, the drawback with this, of course, is that there's a lesser range, should I say, on the old automatic weapons. One has to get closer, and there's a chance that one will get killed. There are, of course, a limited number of team lives, and so if you maintain your distance and snipe away, there's a very, very low chance that you're really going to get taken out by the police. But my friends here really are rather gun happy, and I must say I am too, so we're just going to plow through them. Okie dokie, peace through superior firepower, as they say. Okie dokie, now I believe the raccoon there has located the individual we need, and there he is.
Oh, never should have stuck my head out. It was cool. Don't answer the phone to Lester Crest. All right. Let's go.
Yes, I take that advice. Never answer the phone to Lester Crest. And Mr. Raccoon has seemed to turn into some sort of hideous goat man, hasn't he? How about that? This really is quite a fluid world. And there's Avi Schwartzman heading down to the boat now. Now, I do believe it's only necessary for him to reach the location, so there is no need for all 4 teammates to get on the boat if they don't wish. Okay, there we go. That's not a good start. Mr. Raccoon, if he wished, could take, I believe, Avi all by himself, or if they were in a helicopter, once again could fly him by himself. But we have all climbed aboard here, and it looks like we're going to make the journey together. And I'm going to call Les now just to get those stars off us, if he'll answer. Wouldn't you know it, the one time you actually wish to speak to the man, he won't answer. And there he is on the phone. Okay, this really doesn't make no sense whatsoever. Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to head up the river in this police boat whilst being pursued by the police, and that really is rather irritating. Okay, someone letting rip with a gun there, aren't they? Is that Mr. Owl, is it? I couldn't be certain. Yes, it does look like it. Right, I think I'll join him. How about that? Helicopter's got some smoke out of it, crashed into a rock there. Let's see if it goes down. That'd be rather jolly good, wouldn't it? Okie dokie, down you go, Mr. Helicopter. Right, Raccoon's getting a bit lively in the old controls there. Well, it's caught fire, so I'd say that's a victory for us. Oh, how about that? It would appear that my bowler hat wearing friend didn't make it into the boat after all, and he's joined us on a jet ski. Okie doke, well there we go. Well, that sort of does more prove the point that I was saying. The whole team, I believe, does not need to make it to the extraction point. There we go. Okay, waterfall here, and are we going to get up it? I should think so. Alright, just about. How about that? Okay, right, here we go. Well, one wonders how far this can really be. I mean, this river only goes up to the Alamo Sea, and the Alamo Sea is a body of water that doesn't go anywhere. It's a landlocked piece of water, so to speak. Right, okay, right. Raccoon's having a bit of a hard time with the controls there. Mind you, I wouldn't want to attempt that myself, to be perfectly honest with you. I had a hard enough time of it in the jet ski. Right, here we go, making it way now up to the Alamo Sea. Surely it can't be that much further from here. Okay, another police boat there. Right then, so here we go then, the second stage of the Pacific Standard heist. Signal, I believe, was it called? Very simple, it would appear. Drive to the jet skis, drive the jet skis to the island, wipe out all the coppers, locate this Avi Schwartzman fella, and then take a boat to drop them at the drop zone, the extraction point. If one can get a helicopter, that would perhaps be more beneficial. It would expedite the journey somewhat, both there and on the return. Of course, one would have to spend a certain amount of time looking for a helicopter at the start, as one wouldn't be able to call in one's own personal vehicle. But there we go, them's the breaks, as they say. Right here, someone's letting rip with the machine gun again by the sounds of things. I don't know if there's any real need for that at this stage. Okay then, well, here we go, heading across the Alamo Sea. Wouldn't you know, it looks like we're going to have to go all the way across to the other side. Oh, well, how wonderful. So, just to recap then, the Pacific Standard Heist, it has a number of setup missions, 5 in total, and 1 finale, making a grand total of 6 missions altogether. The full take for the final heist will be around about $1 million, although that will need to be divided at your discretion amongst the remaining teammates. You would presumably go for around about a 25% split for each person, which will leave the setup person only earning around $150,000. So one may wish to tinker with those percentages a little, just to allow the person who sets the heist up to recoup their losses. Okie dokie, right, we get into the other end of the sea now. Can't really imagine where on earth they're taking us. I can't actually, now I think about it, even see a destination. I do wonder if the raccoon knows what he's doing at this stage, I must admit. But we need to lose the cops, and we seem to be in the process of doing that right now, so we'll worry about that later on. Okay then, here we go. Right, okay, he's bringing the boat into the shore here now. Is he, Right, there we go. There we go, we've got a drop-off zone. Okay, so we've lost the cops just in time, wouldn't you know? Now we've got to take this Mr. Schwartzman character to this final drop-off zone. Okay then. Right here. Well, jolly good really. I suppose we're going to need a vehicle, and that will have to... Oh, Jesus. Okay, knocked me down, didn't it? Should have seen that coming. Right, okay, how about that? Haha, my bowler hat sporting friend just leapt out of the Alamo Sea there on his jet ski. Right, okay, and now we're getting into trouble again, aren't we? Okay, well, I hope that waypoint's been set to the right location. We need everybody to climb... Well, we don't need everybody to climb in board, really. We just need Abby to get in board, don't we? Okie dokie, well, let's see if we can go and get him then. I believe on the map he's over here, so I'll go and try and pick him up without running him over. Right, okay, I think we're going to have to go off-road here, and there we go. Okay, jolly good. Right then. Okay. With a bit of luck, they'll head over to me. Are they going to? Right, trying to avoid the police at the moment. Okay then, yes, there we go. Okay, lost the cops again. Jolly good. Right, let's go and pick up this gentleman. Right, there he is. He's with the raccoon, or with the hideous goat creature as he happens to be this evening. Okay, where on earth are they going? Right, okay. Well, clearly the raccoon doesn't trust my driving. Where is he? What on earth is he doing? Well, it should be really rather simple from this point out. We just need to get Mr. there we go. He's clearly waiting for the insurgent. Okay, makes sense now, I suppose, really. Right, there we go. Someone's located the insurgent, obviously, and we're going to load Avi into that particular machine, as it is rather heavily armored. Okay, here we go then. All aboard. Right then, how far have we got to go? Okay, less than a mile. No real distance. In fact, it's just up here, but look. Okay, jolly good. Right then, so there we go. That is the second setup mission for the Pacific Standard Heist. I believe it's known as Signal, and well, there we go. Not much to say, really. Fairly easy. Perhaps rushing in like we did wasn't the best way to go about it, but you get the general idea.
Well, are you a cop?
I'm not a cop. I'm helping Lester. Have you done it?
What?
Has he done it?
Well, I don't have the Pacific Standard frequency here. I don't have my tools.
Ain't that convenient. I've got some tools. Come on. Lester will meet you back at your place. And don't worry, the transponder will be ready for the job.
Okay, no idea what she's talking about, but all sounds jolly exciting now, doesn't it? Okay, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the second setup heist for the Pacific Standard job, known as Signal. Get there on boats or get there in a helicopter. Either way, kill them all and rescue that Avi chap. And there we go, that's really all there is to it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching.